So it starts off by Commander Walters getting Falco punched by Shadow, got him sliding like that one stump the yard scene. And then we find out it's actually Tom under the mask, and Shadow's confused. That's when Sonic pulls up to say it's clear to go, but he sees Shadow and he's ready to box. But he sees Tom laying on the ground with his legs in opposite directions, so he rushes over to see if he's okay and hits that Simba from Lion King.
You gotta get up. Dad, we gotta go home.
And when he sees Tom not responding, Sonic is mad and confronts Shadow, and as the oil farmer he is, Shadow hits us with the toughest exit line.
What did you do? What I had to.
Look at my goal. Bro slapped Sonic's dad and didn't even care. And after that, this basically made Sonic crash out and turn on his YN energy. It even had him ready to fight Knuckles. And we all know how that went the first time. Sonic got his butt sent through the wall and laid out on a couch. Knuckles had this man seeing stars. Then bro ran to get the Master Emerald like how dudes be ready to pull out their guns over the smallest fight. We could be arguing in the store about skipping the line. Why is you about to shoot me? It's not that serious. But in Sonic's case, he's spinning the block for Tom. So he takes the emerald from Wade Whipple, who's supposed to guard it. And to be honest, I don't know what made Knuckles think that this dude was gonna stop Sonic from getting the emerald. Then he goes Super Saiyan and hunts down Shadow. And Grandpa Eggman and Shadow are looking in the window like, what's that music? And all you hear is the JBL speaker blasting Fetty Wap. Nah, I'm trolling. But Sonic yanks Shadow out of the spaceship and we see he's talking that junk. You thought you could slime out Tom like that and get away with it? So Shadow says, I did, and what? I've been beating you up this whole movie, you ain't gonna do nothing about it. Now you know the same pain I've been feeling for 50 years. And that's your fault you got locked up. Alright, bet. And they zoom down, barreling to Earth. And do you see how scared Sonic is? Bro was not ready for that. He probably had a whole plan thought of in his head, but not ready for when Shadow throws a counterattack. So they go crashing in the ground, creating a bunch of smoke more than a black family reunion. I swear, there be 3 different versions of them things. Smoke from the grill, smoke from Uno, and we all know what that turns into, and smoke from people fighting. And in the smoke, Sonic looking for Shadow's black behind, and I know he hated when the power went out. People searching around like, where's Shadow? Then Shadow teleports behind Sonic and gut checks him, knocking him back into base form. And getting the crystals knocked out of you, it's the same equivalent to getting crossed out of your shoes. Just stay down at that point. Then they both rush to get the Chaos Emeralds and they clash, creating this big BBZ explosion. And it switches back to Sonic, powering back up, him thinking he's good. But when the cameraman pans to the right, we see Shadow posted up in Super Saiyan also. Bro stole some of them emeralds faster than people be stealing Hellcats. Now Sonic's mad, and I would be too if this dude laid out my dad, jumped both of my friends, and took my drip. So Sonic rushes in and Shadow blocks it with one hand and his eyes closed, a true oil farmer. Then Shadow slowly moves his hand out of the way and it's time to get to work. Shadow hits him with a left, backspin elbow, uppercut, then pulls him on the ground. I know bro's back hurting. Need to call a chiropractor ASAP. Then he grabs his legs, spins him around, and bounces him off 2 mountains, crashing into a volcano. Sonic getting cooked right now, and it's not over when he tries to get back up, but Shadow grabs him by his face and slams him back down. Sonic catches his fist and takes him out of frame. And I'm sorry to whoever lives here, because ain't gonna be no home to go to. Just imagine coming back from a stressful day of work just to see your house destroyed by 2 honey badgers. I'd be upset. So Sonic carries him while kicking up lava and looking like a Tron bike in the process. They tussle in the air, Sonic drives him, flips, and hits him with a Superman, punching him through different countries. Body shot, push, kick. And do you see how he charged that kick? They are not playing around. Bro really wants to kill him. Then they clash and get straight to boxing. But we gotta slow it down. The hand-to-hand combat gotta be studied. Sonic hits him with a backspin to the face, got him spinning. Then he goes in for a punch, but Shadow blocks both attacks. Counters with a kick, but gets blocked. Counters with a left hook, get back. Then he tries to rush in for the punch, but Shadow instant transmission out. Bro was not expecting that, got him losing his balance. Then Shadow drop kicks him down to the Coliseum pillars, and he lowers down slowly, showing off his fresh pairs of kicks. And Sonic's mad because bro's been locked up for 50 years and still has better shoes than him. Then Shadow gets to spitting, talking about some, where your gang at, huh? You came alone? A good hero knows to bring his squad before fighting someone as powerful as me, before abandoning his family. Then Sonic goes, don't you dare talk about my family. I thought you cared for your family. Like that one I slept. What was his name? Tom? And right after Tom comes out of his mouth, Sonic charges in at this man with the most powerful right hook, sending him all the way back to outer space. Got him crashing and rolling on the moon, knocking him straight out of Super Saiyan. Shadow looking at his hands confused, but I'm sorry buddy, you got knocked out this time. Sonic slides on him like a skateboard, grabbing his chest like how them dads be doing when you talk back to your mama. But he ends up sparing Shadow because he remembers what Tom told him earlier. Then he has a heart-to-heart with him, and they team up with the world's best. I swear, when I was watching this, I was jumping out of my seat because this movie is pure greatness. You should go check it out, by the way, if you haven't seen it. And you should also subscribe to my channel to see when I post more videos like this. Then they blast off in the air, looking like some shooting stars, zooming and dashing all around. And look at this picture. I instantly saved this as my wallpaper, bro. So Grandpa Eggman sees Shadow as an op now for teaming up with Sonic, and he decides to release all these robots to destroy them. But Sonic and Shadow look at each other like, hey twin, you ready? Yeah, this light work. And they get to cooking. And you know what? I know the perfect song that could go with this. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, or if you have a better song. Then they turn and look at the camera like, yes bro, we see the fit. And they head to stop the ship from destroying the Earth. And they end up blocking the ray before it launches, while Tails and Knuckles help Eggman disable it from the inside. Then they get an idea to turn it away from the Earth. And I'm sitting here like, can't you just turn it off? I know there's some big red button you can press to shut down the whole ship. Eggman's struggling to turn the wheel. He needs to hit the weight room and hop off the burritos. Bro was really trying to beat Queso and Gorlog the Destroyer for being the biggest beings in existence. So they end up turning it away from the Earth, giving it a low taper fade, and they cut the moon in half. Like, it's fine, we totally don't need it. Then they see that the ship is about to blow up and it will destroy the whole Earth. So Shadow comes up with a plan to push it out of range. Talking about some, I'll push the ship out of the way while your ball behind stabilizes it from the inside. So Shadow takes off the Rolexes, and if y'all don't know what this means, it unleashes Shadow's full power. It's like Rock Lee taking off his weights, and y'all know only great things happen when the weights come off. Then Shadow has to brace himself because he has to push this ship with Big Bag Eggman in the inside. And as Shadow starts to push the ship away from Earth, we got Eggman pulling out Doctor Strange moves just to set it all into action. While Shadow pushes the ship away, he remembers his best friend and how they slept her in the beginning of the movie. So he decides to quit pushing the ship and let that thing blow up. I'm kidding. He pushes it away, saving the Earth, and that was the end. Or was it? So guys, hope you enjoyed my first video. There will be many more to come, so subscribe, share with your friends, and come join me on this journey. Please, I'll be watching you.